Hello everyone and welcome back to Madden 16 Ultimate Team. Today we continue with this salary capped ranked action. Now I posted the first video with this team a few days ago. You can go back and check that first video if you haven't. It is linked down below in the description. But I have continued on with this team using the same methods that I was kind of talking about in the first video, focusing mainly on running the football and just trying to create turnovers and sacks on defense. And you can see things are going pretty well on this one here. We're up 14-0 and Le'Veon Bell goes in with his third touchdown of the game here to make it 21-0. But we're not done having fun in this one. Cam Newton running around, he loses the football, and we take that one for our third turnover so far. But it's not over yet. Before halftime, DRC gets his hands on one, and that's the third interception. And now look at the range of David Bruton, the free safety I acquired to replace Darian Stewart. All he's done is make plays. 24-0 is not enough. Derek Carr to Stephon Diggs, it's 31-0. Now the turnovers are not done yet. Now it's Logan Ryan's turn. 5 interceptions. And then things get a little laggy. But Vontae Davis doesn't care. The 6th interception of the game and the 7th turnover. I'm trying to complete the shutout now. It's 34-0. Cam gets away. He breaks a tackle and fumbles the football, but we can't fall on it. You can't advance the fumble in that situation unless you were the one who fumbled it. So he gets another chance and breaks the shutout there, but I still win 34-7 with 7 turnovers and 6 interceptions. So that takes us to the main game of this episode. I was 3-0 entering this one, trying to continue going up the charts here with the rewards, and we're not done running the football. Le'Veon Bell has been my back since basically the beginning. In my double elite pack from whatever I did, I forget how I got that, it was so long ago. I got him and Vontae Davis. They have been cornerstones of my team the entire year since I've gotten them. And look at all this running here with Le'Veon Bell. I look to see what looks my opponents give me. If they're aggressively trying to attack the run, I might switch things up. But after a few runs in a row, I did unleash the play action. Still just a zone coverage and they don't contain the edge. So I'll take off this time with Derek Carr and pick up 18 yards. My opponent then changes up his look a bit, but gets caught off sides. Nice lead block by Kelechi Osemele, and we finish this one just running the football. Le'Veon Bell scores another. Now we go to defense, and here's what I'm up against. Watch out for number 5, that is the campus hero, Darren McFadden. He sheds 2 tackles out the gate, racing up the sideline, and George Iloka finally gets him for the ankle tackle after a 51-yard run. Now, I had no idea how good this McFadden was until I checked out the card before this video, as I get some pressure there, a sack by Devin Still. But this McFadden's pretty nasty, 97 speed, 99 acceleration. You can see he wanted to build his team around this Darren McFadden. That's a lot of cap there, 76 is what this Darren McFadden will cost. And he had some good blockers to help make the most of that McFadden, and even though I got some pressure on this possession, he countered very nicely and beats Marcus Peters for the touchdown. We relied on our running backs in very different ways, and now we're tied at 7. Back to my running game now, and he's all over it here, but Le'Veon Bell fights ahead. I like having my running backs with strength this year. That's why I have not gone away from this Le'Veon. On 2nd and 5, now I go to the air, and DeAndre Hopkins loses the football. There's the hit stick, and a big turning point here early in the game. Now, can we rebound on defense to keep him out of the end zone? We're going to see more Darren McFadden. He liked to call these inside zones and break it to the outside. And he had the blocking to do that, and obviously McFadden's very fast and agile. 2nd and 5, going deep again. Punched out by Peters and taken away by David Bruton. And I angled back to the inside here. I thought it would be my best route, but clearly it was not. At least we get the turnover, but this should have been a touchdown. Check this out. Green grass. If I follow that blocker, no one's catching David Bruton. So instead we have the ball at the 15, but at least we negated the turnover. But he's starting to improve his run defense pretty quickly. Le'Veon Bell gets 4 there. We're going to keep things on the ground. Bell up the middle, gets some nice lead blocking. Remember, my offensive line, pretty much all of them are better run blockers than pass blockers. Now I go to the air, buying some time here, and Carr delivers to Stephon Diggs, who is a pretty expensive card actually because of his speed. Gotta make the most of him. And then I run Le'Veon Bell inside again in the short yardage situation and get that first down. Now I have Diggs and Julio Jones on the same side, both going vertical. Derek Carr going deep, one-on-one, and Diggs takes it down near the 10. Now I expected Diggs to fly by the safety. He didn't, but at least he came away with the ball and we have goal to go. I formation. Here is Le'Veon Bell being stopped as I wanted to challenge him there with his linebacker. He made a good play. Second down and goal, you can see him aggressively pursuing the run. I go play fake and dump it off to Matthew Tucker, my bronze fullback, who has some pretty good speed and I think some power as well. So we get to 3rd and goal from the 3, and I unleash the screen, hoping my blocks get set up, and we didn't get the one I needed the most. So Julio couldn't break the play, and that wasn't a great play call, and I settle for 3. 34 seconds now to go in the half. We don't want to allow anything big here, as he has extra protection and perfect man coverage downfield. I do trust this defense in man coverage most of the time. That's how I initially built this defense. But then he goes back to the run, and Darren McFadden continues to shred me, and we're not shedding blocks very well. Back to the air with 8 seconds left, and a dump off here to wide open McFadden. Look at the move he makes, but it takes him out of bounds. 4 seconds left now from the 44, and he runs it again, and I'm not really sure why. There were no timeouts. And it's tough to rely on a 44-yard run, so no points before halftime, but he does get the ball to begin the second half and goes right back to Darren McFadden. There's like our best run stop. It was Marcus Peters filling. After a gain of 5, back to the left side, and Peters is there again, back-to-back stops. We make it 3rd down and 3. This time he goes play action. Vic Beasley bites. We still might get to Tony Romo, and he throws it away just in time. So on 4th down, he comes out to go for it. I'm expecting the run, and here it is. I didn't defend that left side very well. I was much more prepared on the right side. Should have flipped my formation at a linebacker over there because Vic Beasley has not held that edge. And he's going to keep going that way. This time Thomas rolls, bouncing off 2 defenders, but still getting laid out there by Michael Kendricks. He's hurrying things along, sees something he likes. Here's 3rd and 6. Tony Romo with protection. He has a man wide open. So that time the zone coverage got beat. I do mix up my man in zone. I was calling some zone because I was worried about being in man coverage against Darren McFadden. But then he goes back to the running game, and he's making everybody miss. Inside the 10 and out of bounds at around the 7-yard line. We're giving up way too many rushing yards. 2nd and goal. Thomas rolls off tackle, and there is Barr and Bruton. Can we hold on 3rd and goal? We're watching the edges this time. He fakes, throws it short into trouble, but still completes it, then hurries things up for 4th and goal, and changes his mind as he gets close to being set. Calls the timeout, brings out the field goal unit, and ties it up with just 20 seconds to go in the 3rd. So a pretty good game. Both of us relying on our halfbacks primarily. And here I am back to Le'Veon Bell on my next possession. Didn't really stretch it outside that time. Probably should have. We go to the 4th quarter now. 2nd down and 7. You can see me back to pass protection holding up. I step up, and I saw Le'Veon Bell way too late. He was open for an hour on that play. So it's 3rd and 7. He only brings 3 defenders. 1 gets pancaked. And eventually I find Julio Jones. He was giving me way too much time to throw. 7 of 8 in the air with Derek Carr. We're going back to the air on 1st down. And this time Diggs gets behind them and makes the catch deep downfield. If Carr hits him in stride, that's 6. But still, we're in field goal range and can now run some clock. So it's a good opportunity. Back to Diggs now. He is just making play after play in this game. It's not just the Le'Veon Bell show. 3 big catches by Diggs. Now we get a flag, and here is Le'Veon Bell spinning, and I'll just take the flag here so it remains 2nd down and I can run some clock. So now we're at 1:33 to go, 2nd down in inches. Le'Veon Bell gets stopped by Calvin Pryor shy of the marker, and he's all out of timeouts at this point, so I can pretty much end this game if I get a 1st down here, but I don't. I call a draw, don't get it. Probably should have called something else. and instead I come out to kick my field goal after taking delay of game just to like get 1 more second off the clock. You never know. So 24 seconds left. Can I hang on to a 3-point lead? My opponent has no timeouts, and he's still going to run it. It's his playmaker, Darren McFadden, and not getting much there, just a gain of 3. He has to hurry back. 8 seconds. Not set yet, and he snaps it with 3 seconds. Last play of the game. I brought the heat. He dumped it off, and McFadden couldn't get away from Landon Collins. That's game. A 4-0 start here in ranked salary cap on Madden 16 Ultimate Team. I'm really enjoying these salary cap games. There were quite a few missed opportunities in this game though. I made it a little bit harder than it had to be. And I would have liked to have had a touchdown on either that David Bruton interception or the Stephon Diggs deep ball. That wasn't my fault, he had to tumble to make the grab. But only 13 points, that was a little lower than I really should have had in this game, but it was still a good one. I hope you guys enjoyed this Ultimate Team video here today. Please leave a like if you did, subscribe for more, and let me know what you thought of the video down below in the comments section. Look at those interceptions, by the way, 17 of them. You guys know it's my favorite play in all of football, hoping to get a bunch more. Anyway guys, that's it for today. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.